Is Blakk Rasta untouchable?
Blakk Rasta is very touchable by people who have good hearts. Saying, if you have a good heart, if you are patriotic, I am so touchable and reachable. But if you are wicked, demonic, satanic, then I'm untouchable. I am untouchable to people who are wicked, untouchable to people who are not ready to be straight. That's the kind of person Blakk Rasta is. That is why I've survived all these attacks all these years. That is why I continue to be relevant all these years. My arms are open to people who are conscious, people who are ready to be, clean. That way, we can move together. But if you have a contra spirit, a spirit that is contrary to the cause, then certainly I'm unreachable and untouchable. If you don't reach me, how do you touch me?
There are so many people that you've for want of better words, you've descended on based on what has happened and all of that. Are there some of them that you feel, based on what happened and your reflection upon what has happened, you feel that you could make amends with them?
Interestingly, KMJ, what it is that when I talk about somebody, I don't remember the person anymore.
Really?
Oh, yes, I don't. It's not personal. I look at the issue. I talk about KMJ, and then ba is done. Oh, I met a certain gentleman recently. His name has escaped me again. And he told me, oh, Blakk Rasta, I'm a big fan of yours. I want to give you some pieces of land around Pram area there and all that. I said, oh, you must be a super fan. But the other day you descended on me. And I said, what exactly was the issue? He said, oh, some Pram land issue, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't even remember. We deal with the issues. This head cannot carry everybody's problem on. So what I do is, once I unleash it, I let it go.
As that simple?
Exactly. I don't remember people that I quote and unquote attack. See, I just look at the issue. That is why I don't remember who is the Minister of Employment. I don't know who the Minister of Sports is. I deal with issues. I don't care to know who is the minister. All I care about is that the work must be done. I know there's a certain minister there. Because it's not personal, I don't know his name. But I know there's a minister.
So if you want to talk about him, you find his name.
I find his name.
And when you're done, that's
exactly.
But you always remember the president's name.
Yes, because the president is the one that I voted for, and he chose all these people. His face was what was on the ballot box, so I remember that clearly. And so when I'm going to the president, I go to him for probity and accountability, saying it's nothing personal. And KMJ, interestingly, they have come to see that this is the kind of person Blakk Rasta is. He's honest. Blakk Rasta takes no bribes. Blakk Rasta is not corrupt. And for that matter, when I talk, they don't take it too personal. They don't take it like, oh, he's attacking us because he dislikes us. No, he's attacking us because we are not doing things that will make Ghana move forward. That is why nobody can link me to any political party. Saying, if this one is in the opposition, oh, he is sympathizing with the opposition, which is supposed to be so. As somebody who talks for the people, normally when they are in opposition, that is when they speak about the rot of the government. But when they are in power, they forget all these things and they are just enjoying. So we seem to always be on the side of the opposition because the opposition speaks the same language as us every time.
You don't have them coming at you?
They do sometimes.
Yeah.
You remember I was in the studios of Xylophone FM the other time, and a gunman came trying to take my life. He came in. My producer ran into the studio after the lights in the studio went out. I was mad because it was Doomsaw at the time, and we had prepared that the generator would take over. Immediately the lights went out, therefore we just have a blink and come. But this thing was off. So I was angry that they probably did not feed the generator enough fuel, or what was the issue. Then the producer ran into the studio. Blakk, there's a man here, he's mentioning your name. He's broken down the gate. He says he's coming for you. He's holding a gun. I said, holding what? He couldn't answer. He ran out for his own life. I was sitting down there waiting. Should I escape? Where should I pass? Sometimes it's just good that you just sit down. Then I heard gunshots. Pow, 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 3 gunshots. I was like, this man has shot me. He shot me. He shot me 3 times. Then I waited to see which part of my body he shot.
Blood or anything?
I was looking around, no blood. Say, hey, but he shot me. I had 3 shots. I pulled my neck out and I saw this man lying on the floor. The security had shot him. I heard 3 times, but later I was told by the police report that he was shot 7 times.
Wow.
But I had 3 bullets. I mean, the Ghana Journalists Association issued a report and all that. Interestingly, KMG, when I came out and saw the guy lying there in a pool of blood, and it was captured, the whole scenario was captured on the CCTV. He was carried onto the police van and carried all the way, supposedly, to the morgue because they believed he had died. On the way, he resurrected. And when he resurrected and they took him to the hospital, they chained him to the hospital bed. After midnight, he beat the 2 nurses and doctors who were on duty. A man was chained to his bed and escaped.
Wow.
So he's still on the loose.
And this came from which party at the time?
Well, I can't tell which party it was, but certainly I was on radio speaking against the government. And I do that. I mean, I have people send me messages and but fortunately for me, I've gone beyond threats. People have come to see that Blakk Rasta is not malicious. He's only speaking for Ghana. And if you love Ghana, if you love Africa, you must love Blakk Rasta. Because I'm not on any politician's payroll. I've been in this business for over 20 years. Not one soul can come out and say, I gave Blakk Rasta 20 Ghana cedis to support my party. It's not possible. I don't do that. See? So you can come after me. So when I speak, now that I'm speaking against them in power, when they get in opposition and I speak against the new party that comes into power, that is when they come to their senses and say, yeah. You know, but they've always known this. But when they are in power, they forget that this is what it is.
Would you ever seek for a political position?
Never. It's not my thing.
Would you ever support any candidates, even if it's an independent candidate?
Yes, I will, but I'm not sure that I will come out publicly. I'm not too sure about that. Because my destiny is I'm a kingmaker, like Samuel, who anointed the people. He anointed Saul and he became King Saul. Anointed David and he became King David. See? That is me. I am not a king. I am a kingmaker. I am supposed to be able to watch the person and say, oh, all right, I think this person will do so well with this or that or that. Let me push this person so that I can stand behind and lash him when he goes wrong. Whip him into line. That's my purpose. And you can't play this role when you are nyami, as the Jamaicans say. Yeah. You eat from here, you eat from here. No. You have to be independent. So when you speak like Samuel used to do in the Bible, he will go and tell the king, hey, you king, you've done this which is wrong. Blah, blah, blah. God is angry with you. You must not do this. You cannot do that when a man feeds you. The man who feeds you controls you. So stay away from their food. And when you go and speak, they would listen.
You can correct them.